President Joe Biden's recently announced Supreme Court reforms are likely facing significant legal hurdles. Unveiled on Monday, Biden's plan addresses recent conservative rulings and includes term limits for justices, an enforceable ethics code, and a constitutional amendment to overturn the ruling granting former presidents immunity from prosecution for official acts.
It's all posturing for the election season to try to garner votes amongst the far left, but also to bully the United States Supreme Court into not pursuing its current path of enforcing the Constitution.
Biden's "no one is above the law" amendment aims to ensure former presidents can face federal charges. However, amending the Constitution requires 2/3 approval from both chambers of Congress and ratification by 3/4 of state legislators, a difficult feat given the current political divide. Legal experts from both sides of the aisle agree on the improbability of these reforms. Steve Vladeck, a Georgetown law professor, criticized Biden's focus on the Trump-related decisions, questioning why Biden didn't focus on other pet peeve cases such as Citizens United or the Dobbs case, which allowed states to impose laws that restrict access to abortion. Biden also calls for an enforceable ethics code on the justices, which would require the disclosure of gifts and recusal from cases in which they are conflicted in. This proposal also faces significant legislative hurdles, needing 60 Senate votes to overcome a filibuster, and it poses dicey constitutional questions about overstepping the powers of the Supreme Court.
It's just not going to happen, and they're also not going to own up to it publicly. There's no honesty on the left.
The high threshold for votes in Congress, coupled with potential legal challenges over Biden's reforms, make this plan that much harder as the president goes through his final months in office. For Washington Examiner, I'm Kalen Dees.